Let's generate an attack. In order for us to generate an attack, we would need to click and go to the work area. So let's click here. Next, we need to click go to the attack area. So let's click there. Next, we're going to select the client that we're going to attack the credit report on. So let's click that client. And next, we're going to select the credit report that we're going to be using to attack on this software. So if we're utilizing MyFreeScore, now we're going to select the Epic Pro report. If you happen to be using any of the other softwares, you'll select that as you imported it into the software. So for this training purposes, we're going to use the MyFreeScore now, which is the Epic Pro report. So we'll click there. Next, we're going to select our work to execute. And this is the attack type you have access to in your subscription. So be sure to select the most aggressive attack type you have in your subscription, okay? So let's click there. Next, we're going to select our attack number. This is our first round of letters that's being sent out. So we're going to select the attack number 1. If it was your second month, you would select the attack and the number 2. And if it was your third month, you would select the attack and number 3. So let's go ahead and select the attack number. And our red, green, and blue box populates onto the screen. There is a video in the Learning Center to explain this process. But let's go ahead and select as is. And click next. Now the software is analyzing the report and we don't need to touch anything up here or anything in this middle area. Now there may be a notification that populates onto the screen that says, please verify creditor information for the following content boxes. This simply means that the software did not recognize how the bureaus labeled this information and you will need to go and select it for the software. So simply click OK. And the software will continue to analyze the report. Now, if you're going to select or would like for the software or the outsourcers to print and mail out your letters for you, you're going to select here in the Documents Destination tab. You'll see there's 3 boxes that are already pre-selected. The only box that you need to select is the 2 PAMS members, either Brent Bradford or Batty Team. So you'll go ahead and select Batty Team. You'll complete all the required tabs here and click Continue. Next, we want to also select or check this box here that says include all 3 bureaus. This is the most effective compliance-based approach and it is recommended. So let's click there. Now to ensure that the report was imported correctly, you see this arrow here at the bottom right. Simply hover over it and you'll see numbers and they are color coded. Now if you hover over the numbers, it'll tell you exactly what the number stands for. And the blinking numbers are in reference to that notification that we received that says, please verify creditor information for the following content boxes. So if we were to select this information, this is a bankruptcy. We do want a letter to be generated for the bankruptcy court. So we're going to select here in this box to ensure that that letter is generated. You're going to select for data furnisher use, whatever attack type you're utilizing, general template letter. Next, we want to also select here in this box, search your list for USBK court. And you're going to select where you filed that bankruptcy. Next, we want to also include those secondary bureaus. That's located here in this box. You scroll your box up and we're going to select Innovis, the first option, LexisNexis, LexisNexis RDM, the Factor Trust, LexisNexis Privacy Information, CoreLogic, Clarity Services, the first option, Advanced Resolution, and LCI. Review those again. Innovis, the first option, LexisNexis, LexisNexis RDM, the Factor Trust, LexisNexis Privacy Information Manager, CoreLogic, Clarity Services, the first option, Advanced Resolution, and LCI. When you go back to your arrow, you see that number 2 is no longer blinking. Now let's go to number 15. And number 15, that creditor's information is located here. So what we would do is go back to our area here to select and search for that creditor's information. So we'll scroll our list up, and this is their creditor information. So we'll select there. And as you can see, number 15 is no longer blinking. Now, say for instance, number 39 was blinking. You'll select there, and that creditor's information is located here. You would then follow those steps again to search for that specific creditor, and once it is selected, it would no longer blink. Now, say for instance, you weren't able to locate the creditor's information, but you do happen to have some type of correspondence. You can scroll your screen up, select Other, and you can type that information in here in these boxes. Now, your number will continue to blink, but when you do print and generate your letters, the information that you imported into the software will appear on the top right of those letters. Now, say for instance, you don't have the information, you can't locate it in your list. You can scroll your list down and select blank. And what will happen is once these letters are generated, there will be 3 lines highlighted in yellow on the letter where you can write in this information. Now, if you don't have the information, you don't have any correspondence, you can't Google the information, simply sending the letters to the 3 major bureaus is just fine. So once this process is done, you don't touch anything here in this area unless it is in reference to a bankruptcy. Because if you touch anything or change anything here in this area, you will turn your AI off. So again, do not touch anything in this area as you do not want to turn off your AI and only generate template letters. Now, we can go ahead and click the top, and we can go ahead and proceed to generate these letters. Now, keep in mind, when you do generate your letters, you want to make sure that everything in your managed client area is correct, because once your letters are generated, there's no way for you to make any corrections on your letters. So let's go ahead and click generate, and you'll get this notification, which is informing you that you either did select a PAMS member or you didn't select a PAMS member. If this is something that you wanted to go ahead and choose, you will click go back and select that information for that PAMS or unselect it. If you're okay to proceed, we can go ahead and click confirm and proceed. And these letters are now generating. Now, a set of letters is going to be saved here in your work area. A set of letters is going to be downloaded to your device. And if you did select a PAMS member, a set of letters will be sent to the PAMS provider as well for them to generate your invoice to send out to you within 24 hours to make payment. Once these letters are done generating, again, a set of letters will be saved to your device and a set of letters will be saved here in your work area. Once this process is done, you'll be able to, 1, look at the letters in your work area. And you can also go ahead and start the print process if you did not select one of the PAMS providers to mail and print out your letters for you. Now that your letters are done generating, here is a copy or an example of your letters. The information of where your letter is being sent from is located here at the top left. Where your letters are being sent to at the top right, and if you did select the blank option, instead of you seeing information already printed here, you will just see 3 blank lines highlighted in yellow for you to write in this information. And here's the verbiage on your letters. As you can see, there is 34 pages that were generated with this account. Now, if we go to the last page, you will see your identification page. And please be sure to mock exactly what you see in regards to uploading your documents. If you're going to take a picture, be sure to turn your flash on so that your letters are bright so that the bureaus will be able to identify who you are. Remember to also upload your documents as an image and not in PDF. If you upload them and they are in PDF form, they will not appear here on your letters. But now once your letters have been generated, you can now print your letters and mail them off or go ahead and pay your invoice if you did select a PAMS provider to complete this service for you.